this is how to make a internet radio station by your school radio station. Check us out at our website. We got a lot of important stuff coming very, very soon, and probably by the time you see this video, we'll probably have a few things up. So, first step to starting an internet radio station is get a good computer. Now, if you're watching this video, you're most likely already have a computer, but if not, I'll give you some tips. So first, I recommend a computer that works with OBS, Open Broadcasting Service. I think it's service, because that always would, definitely help, or really any other broadcasting software. I also recommend one that has some good power, so your stream does not like have bad quality or lag or anything like that. I'll have links in the description below of ones that I recommend, so that you don't have to worry about that. So here we go. Is step one once you already have the computer. One is get a good microphone. Without a great microphone, you may like have worse quality, but with a microphone, most likely it'll get better quality. It's not a need, but I recommend it. Links in description again for the best mics. I do recommend Amazon.com for the best mics, but cheapest is not always the best, and I also don't recommend just getting the most expensive one because it may be overpriced. Step 2, find music non-copyright. Unless you're using like Mixcloud or another platform that allows you to stream copyrighted music, make sure before you start streaming, even if it's through Mixcloud, that you can play any copyrighted music before streaming. Make sure there are no limits on that. Even if it's Mixcloud or any other website, check. Most aren't. So if you're in doubt and don't really know, I just recommend playing non-copyright stuff because you can get in a lot of trouble for that. So I just recommend non-copyright stuff. Um, yeah, so I recommend Spotify, but not all playlists because some will be like no copyright. They're not no copyright. Or some will be like, I don't mean copyright infringement for doing this, even though they have it's just a Spotify playlist where you're not copyrighted for making a playlist of songs. Um, but going soon to our website again, check it out. Next and last, find a place to broadcast to. So here are a few of my recommendations. So Twitch. I'm just giving all the downsides some, by the way, because I can't, because there's so many good upsides mostly. For some, I do add a little bit just so you know what it is. So anyway, Twitch, it's a mostly gaming platform and hard to get natural listeners. I've tried to get natural listeners, really, really hard to do. So you have to run ads or commercials. And Twitch is just a mostly gaming platform, so I don't think people would want to go on there and they might get lost. YouTube, much easier. I'd say, but it's also kind of hard to get natural listeners unless you run commercials or ads, and usually it takes a little while for you to grow naturally. But to stream, you need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. There are probably ways around that, but I again don't recommend that. So you have to be a little bit bigger. But it's hard to get that natural growth without. And if you already have like a radio station, then I do recommend YouTube because you'll most likely be able to get that 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, and then you can stream. Um, also, there are many others. I'm just naming some of them that I kind of have more experience with. I haven't necessarily used all of them, but I know I've watched videos on it, gone through their websites and everything. So that's just why, because I didn't really add any on like I guess Facebook Live and some other streaming services. So I'm sorry about that. Um, but anyway, yeah, Mixcloud, some monthly payments, so not a ton of money, but it adds up. It's mostly for DJs though, not really for radio. Then radio.co, it's expensive but works well. It is really though a great platform. It's a little bit expensive if you're not wanting to spend a lot of money. Um, I don't recommend it, but other than that, I think it is really, really a great website. WordPress, you can direct stream to your website using OBS. There are also many other uh, website makers that do that. Again, I'm just naming on that stuff. You can also use Shoutcast. Sorry about that. You can also use Shoutcast, but it's also still expensive. Finally, shoutcast.com, which is just Shoutcast. Sometimes hard to use. If you're good at Shoutcast though, then you should definitely use that. Because it's cheaper than some other platforms, and it's also easy to use once you know how to use Shoutcast. So make sure to check out our website, and I hope that helped. We'll come out with some more videos, and stay tuned because we're going to come out with some radio shows and much, much more. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do everything. And I hope you enjoyed.